All right, thank you, everybody. Great to have Team USA, victorious Team USA here in the press room. The United States now leads the Solheim Cup 9-5 all time. Today, the largest come-from-behind victory in history of this competition.
No more towards me.
This feels like what is my first question. And by the way, Julie Inkster, the only one with a nameplate because we just didn't have time to do that. So, Julie, I'm going to start with you. This feels like what at this exact moment to you?
Awesome.
That was a good word.
Do you have anything more than that?
Well, you said a word, and that's what I gave you. I mean, it's an incredible feeling to have this journey with these 12 ladies. You know, they never gave up. You know, they played with class and integrity, and they played with heart and fire in their belly. And, you know, it's been a long 2 years, a year and a half. These girls have been trying to make this team. And I know if I've been there, it's been a lot of work to do that. And I just, you want to make it a good experience for them. And I just have to say, winning's just a lot better than losing. So it's just been it's been a great journey. I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about these 12 ladies that women's golf is in a very good place right now. I mean, there was a lot of amazing golf both sides, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
I've got 4 players I want to get some general comments from, and then single out a couple of players on their performances, and then we'll open it up for questions. So be prepared for that. We've got microphones out there. Let's start with Morgan Pressel. Morgan, your overall thoughts on this team, this week, and this specific day. What's it feel like?
Well, it's very special. It's special to be on the team. Like Julie said, we've worked hard for 2 years to be here, to be a part of this team. It's this is my 5th team, and they're the 5 highlights of my career. There's no question, but the 3 have definitely been winning, and today was extra special, coming from so far behind. And when going out early, I knew my job was to put a full point on the board, but I didn't really know entirely what was going on with the rest of the matches until I finished, and I saw all that red on the board, and I thought, wow, this is actually possible, and we're going to do this. And watching Darina make that putt on that most clutch putt I've ever seen in my life on 18, it just sent shockwaves, I think, through our whole team and also to Team Europe. And I mean, these girls are the best, and I'm proud to be sitting up here with them, proud to have won for Julie Inkster, our captain, and just honored to be here.
I have no idea who's standing and who's sitting. There are some microphones on the table as well, handheld microphones. I want to get some comments similar from Christy Kerr, 3-0-1 this week.
Oh yeah, Kerr,
veteran.
Yeah.
Christy, your thoughts?
Partner.
Had a good partner.
Yeah.
I had a good partner and all my teammates. What was your question? I'm sorry.
You've been on enough of these. How sweet is victory for you personally and this team, and what was it like for you?
God, it's amazing. I don't think I've ever wanted to win more in my life than for this team and for Julie Inkster. It's been a great journey. Amazing how she brought us together, and you know, I see Megan Beth back there. I really wanted to win for you too. By the way, and Meg, you know that, and Beth, but that was a Kerr brain, by the way. But it was an amazing experience. I was really down early in the match, and
3 down early.
very early, and I didn't even count all that up until quite some time later, but God, I just remember thinking, walking up to the par 3 after Nancy said her little inspirational thing to me, that it's not about me, it's about the team, and it's about captain, and it's about fighting for all the past captains that's been here, and just really have to come together, and I need to do it for my teammates and for my captain. And that just, I don't know, that put me in a place that I don't think I've ever been before on the golf course, and I just made birdie after birdie after birdie after birdie, and it was crazy.
Thoughts from Paula Creamer. Paula, you represent the captain's picks in these opening comments, and quite a week for you. I'm curious also, have no idea where you are right now, but Your thoughts on the wait today, just to wait to have to go last?
Well, Anchor's got to be able to support things, so I guess that was my job. I'm ready for people to stop asking me about captain's pick. I'm pretty excited about that. But, I had my job. I had my role as much as we all did. I knew I wanted to get up early in my match, and I wanted to just go play some good golf, not only for our country and for our team, but for myself as well. And I just wanted to go out and improve, a lot of things. And I think I did a good job of that. I think our team held our heads high. We came out of that locker room with just one goal, and that was just to dominate and to play strong. And we did that because of Julie. And you can't take all of us might, hit the ball, hit the putts, everything like that. But Julie definitely gave us those words, and we did it all for her.
Frank.
9.5 points in singles, second most in history for Team USA today. Some opening comments from Stacy Lewis as well. Stacy, what are your thoughts on this day and Team USA?
Well, it's awesome to finally win my first one of these things. It's definitely a lot nicer to be on the other side of it. But I'm just really proud of these girls. We had some adversity this morning, and it was unbelievable the way everybody responded. And, some people didn't play their best this week, but they found a way to get it done today. And I'm just really proud of these girls today, and it's just been such a cool week.
Want to single out two more players. This is, by the way, the first win on European soil for the United States since 2007. Much today because of these two. Let's start with Jarena Pillar.
Woo!
Jarena, career springboard. I have no idea. I heard Stacy Lewis say you didn't know how good you were. I think everybody today probably found out just how good you are. What are your thoughts on your performance and this team?
Well, first off, I think our team, obviously I made a huge putt today, but it wasn't just me. These girls, to have the honor to sit up here next to them and play with them as a team is very special to me. And I'll never forget this putt the rest of my life. I think it was just surreal, and couldn't have come at a better time.
Also want to single out Angela Stanford.
Oh, yeah. Full point.
Angela, I don't know where you are, but there were a lot of comments and people throwing statistics together. It seems like your record was talked about a lot, but today was really your day. What was it like for you today?
Yeah, girl.
Again, I think for others to believe in you is pretty cool. What they don't know this week behind closed doors is that it was hard. It's hard to feel like that you're not contributing. And, I wanted to be a good teammate this week. And that was my goal. It's one thing to put points on the board, but to sincerely be a good teammate, that was my goal. And the fact that they never gave up. And PC got me last night and said, hey, she helped, and she wanted to know what was going on, and that was pretty cool. And at some point you think it's bound to happen, right? People kept telling me numbers, but it's bound to happen. But it's all because of these ladies. I mean, I kept thinking if they'll just keep me in it, if they'll just give me another chance, and they did. And very happy to help today.
Yeah, girl. Full point.
Yeah, full point. Full point.
Let's take some questions from the audience. Get a microphone front row. We'll start there, and we've got microphones on this side as well, so please raise your hand. Randall.
Julie, these American women faced a lot of criticism and scrutiny over, what their priorities were, and are they style over substance? What's your observation after spending so much time with them, that what they're about?
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong having style and substance. You want to have your own thing. You want to do your own. You want to go out and beat someone's brains out and then put on some high heels and go out to dinner. That's what they do, and I'm all for that. I just wanted us to try to really just focus on the golf this week and focus on what we were trying to do. And I think they did a great job of that. I want them to have their own gig. I want them to be their own person. I think you can do that and also play golf, and they proved that.
Right up here in the front.
Stacy referenced earlier, you had some controversy this morning and every team needs that little locker room thing that gets posted on the bulletin board. Was that the moment was that what drove this team to the next level?
Well, I think my team was ready to go, regardless. I mean, I think they were ready to go. But I also think that maybe just lit the fire maybe a little bit more. And I think in their bellies, they wanted to just maybe do just a little bit more. And that little bit more got us over the hump.
And along those same lines, Curry, you kind of scared me walking past to the first tee this morning. You just looked like you looked like you were going to kill somebody before you teed off. I'm just wondering if you
Maybe I
felt
shouldn't. I was 3 down after 4 holes.
if you felt that added motivation and how you fed off of that.
God, I just was a little out of sorts starting out, and when I saw Nancy on the 5th tee, walking to the 5th tee, the par 3, she gave me some motivational words, and I thought about this team, and I thought about Julie, and I thought about everything that had happened in this week, literally in the span of like a couple seconds, and it just changed my whole attitude because it took me out of being down for what I was feeling, and I turned it around on its head and I said, nope, I am not going to give up on this team. I'm not going to give up on my teammates or my captain and myself. And I went on a run probably I don't think I've ever had before, so that was pretty cool.
Do you mind sharing what Nancy said?
No. I couldn't even remember at this point because I was going to the tee and she just said some positive stuff to me. I can't exactly remember the words, but like I think to the gist of play your game, you are good enough to good enough to do it.
Can I add to that? I think the motivation, it really honestly probably came from the fact that happened to Allison this morning. And I think all of us are really protective of her this week, and we wanted her to have a good experience. And when it happened to her, we all kind of jumped in there and said, we got to change this. We got to right or wrong. And I think that's where a lot of the motivation came from.
Let's go to Beth Ann.
Yeah.
It's true.
Allison, I'm just curious about the self-talk. What went on in your head getting from that controversial moment to the first tee and getting focused and playing as well as you did?
Well, obviously, I was really flustered. I had a lot of different emotions going through my body, and I was really disappointed also because I really wanted to make that point, not because of what Suzanne did, but because I thought Brittany and I had played so well, and we really wanted that point for the team. But yeah, as soon as that happened, it was so nice to have girls like Stacy and Tarina and everyone just there for the support and cheering me on and pretty much telling me that we can do this and I can go in the afternoon and play my own game and we can still do it. But yeah, the first thing I was like, I need chocolate. I need chocolate.
Understandable.
Yeah. And she got it. Yeah, she got her chocolate.
Allison, as a follow-up to that, your week started out with illness. I mean, that was documented. You were not able to be at the gala, but what a sweet way to end this thing. Can you talk about your rookie experience on this team and what it's like to be a part of it?
Well, it's been really emotional.
Aww.
I mean,
Yeah, rookie.
I haven't really been able to say this to my team, but I have been really quiet and just kind of watching from the sidelines. But I want to say I feel like that's because I'm still starstruck by everyone on this team.
We're starstruck.
Starstruck too.
Not even a year ago. I was watching them on TV. I was watching them from outside the ropes, and I really wanted to be here. And the fact that I'm here, it's still I still can't believe it. And it's been so fun and so amazing. Just.
Anybody have any chocolate?
We need some more chocolate now.
We're promised there are going to be more scoreboards out there in Iowa. But
I sure hope so. More scoreboard.
When all of the captains and everybody's gathering around 17, did you know that this putt was the cup hinged on it, And what was your mental process going through as you were standing over that one?
I didn't know on 17, but I for sure, without a doubt, knew on 18. I don't know what it was that I looked up, and on that scoreboard, the only thing my eyes focused on was 13 and a half. And I'm like, 13 and a half? Like, that's a half. Like, I got to make, that's me. Like, like you know that movie is like, throw it to Johnny. Yeah, throw it to Johnny. Wait, I'm Johnny. Johnny. And I was like, okay, well, here we go. This is do or die, and this is what you practice for. This is like once in a lifetime deal here. And it was just one of those things where I just really relied on my caddy to help me out, and I do a thing with my coach that he reminds me to just whatever I do, every shot, just be great. And so to get up there and I actually don't even remember the putt now, but to get up there and pick a line, take some deep breaths, and roll it in right in the middle, it was a phenomenal feeling.
You know, we've all, as kids, we all stand on the putting green. It's like, this is to win the Masters, this is to win the Open, this is to win the Ryder Cup. Did you do that, and what does it really feel like?
I mean, that's what you have to tell yourself. I mean, it was like, this is to keep it going. You know, like, if I don't make this, we lose. And you know, you don't, as much as you practice it at home or as a kid, like, you can just never, it just is not the same, obviously. But I just can't believe I made that punt.
I can. You got to start believing.
We can.
Let's go.